Since we've checked Chad in, I will now hand him a paper ballot with anti-counterfeit measures. I'm also handing him a special black felt tip marker so he can fill out his voting sections with ease. Chad can rest easy knowing that the only one that is going to fill out and submit the ballot is him.
Impressive!
Next video, please.
There were many problems discovered during the Maricopa audit. So in the first place, the Senate subpoenaed the ballots, and the Board of Supervisors delayed 5 months before they delivered the ballots. Out of 1,600 something boxes, all but about 50, the seals were missing or had been broken. There was no chain of custody on them. Dominion has a very specific requirement for ballot paper to be used in a Dominion scanner. So we're talking about something that's 4 or 5 times thicker than an ordinary sheet of paper. It has to be manufactured by the Roland Paper Company in Canada, and it has to have an infrared fluorescent watermark on it. Inside the scanner, there's an infrared light and a detector to make sure that the ballot that's been inserted is not counterfeit. But when the citizen auditors actually got to look at the ballots, they found 9 or 10 different kinds of paper, most of which came from Staples and Office Max. You say, well, how is this possible that they scanned 2 million ballots and didn't detect and reject the counterfeit paper? It's very simple. There's a configuration setting to turn the detector off. So basically, the machine was set not to check whether the paper being inserted was counterfeit paper. And you can count counterfeit ballots as many times as you want and get the same numbers. But that doesn't mean that they were legitimate ballots, because they weren't.
Acceptance of counterfeit ballots wasn't just relegated to Dominion tabulators in Arizona. In Alabama, a citizen went across the street and printed a ballot image on notebook paper. The machine accepted and tabulated the votes on every single ballot.
So in other words, you can make copies
yes.
of one ballot
Yes.
and send them through.
Just send them through.
So this is why we need to be watching to make sure.
Betty, those tabulators are gobbling those fake ballots like they were at an early bird Chinese buffet. And it looks like our audience has seen enough.